Just checked out of All-Star Movies here at Walt Disney World Resort. Getting some coffee and then heading over to EPCOT Center. And if you're gonna get a piping hot caffeinated beverage to start the day, why not do it at a solar powered Mickey D's? The interiors are not currently open. You have to go through the drive-thru. Just gotta wait in this line of cars first. Okay, we're moving. I always like to refer to these not as the golden arches, but the arches of foliage. I think I called it something else the other day, but now I'm calling the arches of foliage. You can see there's some ferns and some sod. Well, not sod, but plant life there on the side of this wall. Just making my way through the drive-thru still. Current time 10:21. Rope drop is technically at 11, even though they don't do rope drop anymore, but the park opens at 11. But they will let you in a little early if you get here. Still 40 minutes prior, and the gates are already open, or at least the parking is. Still no trams running yet, and routing us over around to park near the Guardians building. That's what that is, that blue hued building over there. Got the shadows down there. There's Natalie. There's me. Should do the cheers here. Cheers. And we are parked in Imagine 60 Spaceship Earth over on the horizon. Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here. This is the completion of all 4 parks. When you arrived from Southern California for spring break, it was difficult to get reservations, but we managed to get all 4 parks started. What was the first park? Magic Kingdom?
Magic Kingdom and Studios.
Studios was second.
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom, and then the completion of all 4 park challenge during spring break. The busiest time in the last, well, since the reopenings, more or less, is happening. And let's do a second cheers. I'm inviting you to join me and Natalie from Southern California. Well, I'm kind of technically from Southern California as well. I have a place on both. Nonetheless, let's get in there. Shall you?
Shall you? Great day today.
Okay, thank you. Going into the park entrance here, you can see Spaceship Earth is, well, it's an artistic rendition of Spaceship Earth. This says park entrance this direction. That's a pretty good dramatic intro, right?
Very good.
Just to point out a few new items over here, they're going to have a tram route that once the trams start running again is going to reopen. And they have moved Leave a Legacy that was directly in front of Spaceship Earth in the park to outside the park. And you can kind of see some of the partitions over there from Leave a Legacy. Leave a Legacy is back. Okay, going through the screening and heading in. And still near, well, it is the end of March, more or less. Well, a couple days before the end of March. The monorail is not running. I was thinking after January 1st, when park hopping returned, that the monorail would return, but it hasn't. And you can really hear a lot of working going on over there at what was the electric umbrella back in the day, and the rather large fountain right there in the middle next to the Starbucks and Club Cool. And of course, do not call this the EPCOT ball or the golf ball. It is Spaceship Earth, a thing of beauty. What's it like seeing it again for how long has it been? Like maybe 5 years?
5 years.
Because you were here last time?
Yeah. It's even prettier than I remember.
So it is a thing of beauty. I think we're gonna go over and get in line for Frozen first before the line gets too long. It's still like 10 minutes technically before opening, so should be able to beat the crowds over there. I always like this angle here, the reflection against the side of the glass of the guest relations building. You can see Spaceship Earth there just kind of reflecting. Yeah, that really is a thing of beauty. Added a little bit onto the roof line of former Ellen's Energy Adventure, which is going to be the Guardians pre-show and queue, the Guardians building over there. And not really sure if they're still going to do the new pavilion, which was the Wonders of Life. You can see the dome from Wonders of Life. Oh wow, looks like they're testing the barges over there in the lagoon. They have the water kind of protruding up into the air off the top of what I refer to as the barge taco. All right, have found a place in line. Doesn't look to be too bad. And I'm seeing some sort of, what is this? Is that oh, that's a troll. Yeah, it seems like wherever I go, there's always a there's always a troll looming nearby. Didn't have to wait too long, about 20 minutes. It's a good thing to start this off first thing. Even though it still is the same ride track as Maelstrom, in fact, you're even in the same boats, I really do enjoy the well, not an overlay, it's a completely new attraction, but I do enjoy how Frozen took over for Maelstrom. Still a lot of fun. It's not the same, but definitely, they did a heck of a good job on this, in my opinion. And also, Flower and Garden Festival is taking place, 2001's, well, Taste of EPCOT International Flower and Garden 2021. Heading back over into Future World. Now, we're going to walk around World Showcase a little later, but I want to check out some of the Future World, if it's even going to continue to be called Future World after the construction is completed. Some of those attractions throughout the course of the day. Even from this angle, you know, obviously you get distracted by Spaceship Earth over there, but from this angle, pretty good view of the land pavilion. It's going to do that, and Nemo, and of course a little Figment visit in that section. Goofy's got a hammer. Stated this a number of times, but one thing is definitely missing during all these time frames is the monorail not going by. It really adds to the ambiance of EPCOT. Now, the obvious would be the Lion King topiaries, but what I am noticing is the structure from Communicore, which has now been complete update, newsflash, has been taken apart here where Club Cool was. You can fully see Spaceship Earth in all its glory, well, except for the wall. And of course there's the line, but yeah, that's pretty neat. They've that section where Club Cool was, the framing of it has been removed. Look at that. You are becoming one with Figment. You are now Figment. You have the horns and you have the Figment wings. There you go, look at that. For a while all this water was removed, and there were rumors that it wasn't going to be refilled back up for the future Moana attraction, which is going to be through this section, but the water is back for now. It looks as if a few butterflies have escaped from their tent directly behind the topiary Figment. Speaking of Figment, he has his own attraction. Going to go through and see Figment in all his glory. All you need is a little imagination. You know, Nigel Channing doesn't really understand Figment and going through the ride itself, but by the very end, he gets it. We all get it. All you need is a little imagination. That's it, nothing else. Just some imagination. And, you know, your face inside a gargantuan moon doesn't hurt much either. Fun fact, around the back side of Imagination Pavilion, you see Pooh over there. He has his butterfly net. There are restrooms back here that play the original early 80s Epcot music. Now, I had heard a rumor that the water that bounces from each of these little splash pads had returned. However, it seems as if the rumor is not substantial, or at least it was happening, but not happening now. It's right here next to the PVC fountain. Another neat thing about this is the waterfall goes upward. So it really wouldn't be a waterfall. It would be the falling would be downward. It's some sort of water up into the PVC fountain. And over here, these little floating planters are tied down. They're kind of stanchioned down with a rope or some sort of metal wire. From up here on the second level, appears as if Living with the Land wait time is about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go get in line for Living with the Land. Yeah, just to reconfirm, it says 10 minutes. There is quite a few people in line though, so I don't know if 10 minutes is accurate, but it moves pretty good. Oh, I almost fell off there. I gotta watch where I'm going when I'm recording. Oh, we're heading into a thunderstorm now. A little bit of rain in here. We got the front seats. We do not have any plexiglass between us, and there's no other guests in front, so kind of get the full experience through here. There's an alligator down there. Oh, look over here. Oh, it's very dark over in there. Now we're heading into the desert. The desertous plains is the sun. Very hazy through here in the middle of the desert. Going into the section that always reminds me of the Biodome, the Pauly Shore film. I don't know if Pauly Shore's ever done Living with the Land boat ride, but if he has, he probably thought the same thing going through here. Such a peaceful experience through here. Got some fish up here on either side. Oh, there we go. There's a hidden Mickey made out of a hose passing the tomatoes, and the lettuce is grown on these little circular, almost corkscrew looking items right here. You can see how the lettuce is in the corkscrew circular device as well. There we go. There's some rosemary, something called a snapdragon. And here's some Brussels sprouts over here dangling from this mechanism. And over here are some fish that are fertilizing the plants above it.
The EPCOT Chairman Gardeners, can you dig it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm noticing over here now, look at this dragon here that has walked up onto the shore. You get a pretty good view here. We're on the almost around the full circle, halfway point World Showcase. And there pretty much is no line for frushi, so why not get in line for some frushi? Okay, thank you. There we go. We got frushi there, double frushi.
Cheers.
First frushi experience.
Yeah.
I'll lather mine up in the whipped cream.
I'm so good. Wow.
It's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little different than regular sushi. It kind of makes sense.
It tastes like it's like a coconut rice or something.
Oh yeah, you just clamp onto it like that. You got the little, quite a few bonsai trees through here as well. Yeah, I see all these bonsais that are looking very, very beautiful. Different assortment of bonsais. Now usually, you know, in the past, the Voices of Liberty would perform right here, but during this current time frame, they are performing out near the lagoon. I always love this room here. As you go up the escalators, you are greeted by all the different flags going straight up. There are quite a few of them.
And now it is my great honor and privilege to proudly present the American Adventure. Thank you everyone, we hope you enjoyed that presentation of the American Adventure. At this time, please gather your belongings. Please make sure you have everything that you came in with, that you want to leave with. Make sure you have it. Exit to your left through the open doors behind you at the back of the room. Enjoy the rest of your day here at EPCOT, everyone. Thank you all so much for visiting with us today. We hope you have a wonderful day.
Over in this little garden area, they have a helpful trail. This is like a maze. By the way, I got myself a very piping hot caffeinated Joffrey's. You went with
Frozen lemonade.
frozen. Sorry, you're mid gulp.
Mid gulp.
You're mid gulp of the frozen lemonade there. Also from Joffrey's. This is a little bit. You got the little. It's like almost looks like mulch, but it's very soft.
It's so squishy.
Very squishy and soft through here. This is a nice little area. And there's also some seats over here if you want to. Oh, you know what we should do? We should grab these seats right here and enjoy. I'll enjoy my piping hot caffeinated beverage. You enjoyed your frozen.
Very frozen.
Frozen-y? Mine has a sleeve on it, but it really needs two sleeves. This thing has some heat. Oh, there's the dolphin up there swimming along the top, almost near the top of the water level up there. See the dolphin up there, just kind of. Oh, here comes the dolphin. It's coming over the window. Hello, dolphin. Oh, and come saying hi. Dolphin's gonna. No way. The dolphin's gonna come. Okay, we're being avoided. Ignored. There really are a heck of a lot of fish in there. Look at all those. Wow. There's a lot. Look at that.
Seeing the swirl pattern of them swimming.
Right. Oh, hi.
public stuff.
They're like going in a circle. Circle pit! When this next song starts, I want to see this whole place open up. Circle pit! You have to look very closely, but just to the side of Spaceship Earth is the moon up there. See the moon?
Yeah.
Barely can see it. I'm gonna go on Spaceship Earth because we need to thank the Phoenicians. Always a good time on this. Look, even from here now you can see all the way over there, and you can see the pyramids of Figment. Journey to Imagination. You can never see that before because Communicore building was obscuring it. That's pretty neat. If you had to say, what would be your favorite scenes on this? If you had to pick like 2 or 3 of your favorite moments.
I'd say the Phoenicians.
Go see the Phoenicians. Say thank you, the Phoenicians.
Thanking the Phoenicians. When they first invent the newspaper, I love that scene. We see that one kid that doesn't have the face.
Oh yeah, he used to be facing the ride vehicles, but now he's facing the wall.
Yeah, I love
So the newspaper thing. What would be the third favorite?
Third would be the science with the lady with the yellow turtleneck that you see. She's just so iconic. I love.
You mean
that
at the almost towards the very top, in like in the computer room.
computer room? Yeah.
Nice. Those are 3 good scenes. And now time for test track. They're making an announcement saying that there are some technical difficulties, that we could wait in line or we could call it an evening. There are still cars going around though, but there are some people leaving the line. So, all right, they just made the announcement. After waiting about another 30-40 minutes, it's go time.
And under your chin while you're in line and when you're on the attraction. Guests that do not comply will be asked to leave. Also look down at your feet. There should be a blue and white ground marking.
Oh.
If you don't see a blue and white ground marking, that means you're way too close to the party in front of you and should take a couple steps back to maintain that 6 feet distance. Hand sanitizer is available when you board in.
That's gonna do it for today. A beautiful day here at EPCOT, and into the evening, Spaceship Earth under the shroud of nightfall, looking rather amazing, rather beautiful, rather spectacular, if I do say so myself. And I would not be the only one that shares that thought process. We'll see you in the next video. The vlog is, yes, I still call it EPCOT Center. I always have and pretty much always will. The vlog is over.